Thank you, Sarah. Hello, students, parents, and faculty. I was selected to speak before you today by the teaching staff at the high school. The theme for this service is, you have to fall if you're going to climb, which is all about failure. So, when Mr. McNamara asked the teachers who a good speaker would be, my name came up. And I wouldn't be embarrassed to admit that they're right. As a high school student, and a human being in general, I've made mistakes. Namely, taking BC Calculus, not dropping out of BC Calculus, and signing up for the BC Calculus AP test. But I stuck with it, and I didn't even cancel my AP scores. The teachers are right, I have failed. Just this morning, I took the Spanish final. One of the common applications essay prompts is, recount an incident or time when you experienced failure. How did it affect you? And what did you learn? I chose this essay because, obviously, it isn't too difficult for me to recount my failures. The beauty of it is, an essay about how I failed went out to nearly every college I applied to, and a small handful of those schools wrote back with acceptance letters. My college essay was about running, and how it used to be bad. I can talk about running all day because I've come in last way more often than I've come in first. But I don't want to talk about running. I want to talk about girls. See, I went to this computer science camp once to learn how to program. And being a computer science camp, there are very few girls there. However, one of those few girls was Alex. And she was the one that I was going to be attracted to for the next 3 weeks and then probably never see again. Anyway, I hit it off with her pretty well, so I'd like to believe. Towards the end of camp was when I saw my opportunity. They offered a mini salsa dance class, which definitely related to computer science somehow. But anyway, she was going to be learning how to dance there, so this was my chance. I walked into the large group room where they were teaching the class, and there she stood, gorgeous as ever, dancing with some kid named Tim. I was mortified, mortified. I was forced to dance with the instructor, and don't get me wrong, the instructor was perfectly attractive too, just not really my type. I find it hard to be romantically invested in a 38-year-old named Miguel. Anyway, I danced with Miguel, and he taught me how to salsa. 8 beats in a measure, 2 steps forward, 1 step back, right foot seen into a Suzy Q. Bam! Now I know how to salsa dance. And what kind of girl doesn't like a guy who knows how to salsa dance? Am I right? Was the failure worth it? Not totally, but okay. Going back to that essay prompt, how did it affect me, and what lessons did I learn? Maybe on a much larger and less childish scale, a failure can lead to outcomes that you didn't expect originally. Those outcomes can be better than what you planned in the first place. A failure can show you what you need to improve on, and what you've done wrong. A failure can substantially lower your GPA, but they're still going to let me graduate in 2 days. I'd like to finish by quoting someone who wrote about their own fall. There's always going to be another mountain. I'm always going to want to make it move. Always going to be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm going to have to lose. It's not about how fast I get there. It's not about what's awaiting on the other side. We may fall again and again and again, but that's exactly what life is. It's the climb. Okay, I'm sorry. And every time we fall, we get back up. We all make mistakes. Everybody has those days. But we get up because we can't stop, and we won't stop until we reach the peak. Thank you very much.